Hi, boys and girls. I have a funny book for you today. It's fiction, but it teaches you some non-fiction facts. What I mean by that is that it's a made-up story, but it has a lot of true information. And it's called Open Wide, Tooth School Inside. And it's funny because it says things like, it's her fault, we have to go to school. Look at this rotten tooth. All right, Open Wide, Tooth School Inside. Delivery for Dr. Flossman. Now, let a smile be your umbrella. Now that is one happy flower. Now, here is a handy teeth chart. But before we start, look at the flower. What is it made of? Mouths with teeth. And look at this, let a smile be your umbrella. If you look at this happy teeth chart, it actually names all of your teeth. So, these are your upper teeth. There's a little line here. These are the ones on top, and these are the ones on the bottom. Now, if you look at the front two, they're both called, well, the front four, those are called incisors. And next to the incisors, you have a canine tooth on each side. If you look in your mouth, it's hard to tell on mine, but you have 4 teeth, 2 in the middle and 1 on each side. And then next to them, you've got a pointy tooth called a canine. Just like a dog or a cat has that fang that hangs down, you have something very similar. And then after the canines, you have your first premolar, your second premolar, and that, you know, it's like preschool comes before kindergarten and school. So premolars come before molars. Then you've got your first molar, your second molar, and then your third molar, which is your wisdom tooth. And it's the same on this side. And it's the same on the bottom. So on the bottom, you also have incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Those different types of teeth have different kinds of jobs, and we're going to learn about them. Now, this is probably going to be a little bit of a long video, okay? So if you need to take a break and pause and come back, feel free. Open Wide, Tooth School. Ah, here's the problem. You've got a dangling participle caught between your lower right lateral incisor and your lower right canine. It says eating popcorn, her teeth begged for flossing. Good morning, class. Good morning, Dr. Flossman. So here are your upper teeth, and here are the lower teeth. You're all looking clean and bright today. Let's begin by taking attendance. 8 incisors, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. Here, 4 canines. Ruff, 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 ruff. Now, canine is another word for a dog. Dogs are canines. You may have seen, if you are watching a police officer show and they have, or even if you see a police car and it has K9, that means that that is a car with a dog officer in it. It's also spelled A-K-9. In your mouth, you have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 incisors. And then on the side, you have a tooth that might be just a little bit sharper. It just kind of looks like that dog tooth, but not as hanging down, or like your vampire teeth. Okay? So those are your canines. 8 premolars here, and 12 molars. Yep, we're here, including the 4 wisdom teeth. Now, wisdom means smart. Present. Oh, goody gumdrops. All 32 of you are here. Before the principal's announcements, would you please stand and recite our pledge? I pledge allegiance to this mouth, and to the dentist who takes care of us, and to the gums on which we stand, strong and healthy, with toothbrushes and toothpaste for all. I get choked up every time. Just give me just a minute. So they did their pledge. Announcements are now on. Listen up, class. Good morning, teeth. This is Principal Fillingston with your daily announcements. Buses going home today might be a little late because of some bridge work being done. A tube of cherry-flavored toothpaste was turned in to the lost and found yesterday. The cap is missing. And finally, there will be a dance after our big football game on Friday night between our own Tooth School Chompers and the Plaqueville Germs. Go, Chompers! We're rooting for you. Have a great day, Teeth. Lean to the left, lean to the right. Stand up, sit down, bite, bite, bite. Go, Chompers! Grrr. Want to go to the dance with me, Liza? I don't know. What do you drive? Silly Teeth. Take your seats, everyone. I'm handing back your quizzes from yesterday on what healthy teeth should look like. I must say I'm a little disappointed. The only teeth who passed are the wisdom teeth. We better go over this again. Shiny, clean teeth, good. Holy green teeth, bad. Let's move on. Here's a look at what your teeth are made of. So this is a diagram of the tooth. I'm going to go ahead and pull this in close for you. So here's your diagram. When you're in the gums, the part of you that shows is the crown. So if you look, your teeth are inside that pink stuff. So the part of your tooth that shows is called the crown. So from here up is the crown. Number 2, you're covered with a hard layer of enamel. And this enamel protects you from bacteria and germs. So the white part of your tooth is the enamel. Now then, under the white part, dentin makes the biggest part of you. It's not as hard as enamel. Number 4, pulp is the softest part. It's what hurts when you get a toothache. Toothache, pulp. 5, the root is what holds you in place. It's protected by a thin layer of tissue called cementum. So the root is what's underneath the gums, or inside the gums. Dr. Flossman, Carl Canine called me a bad name and it hurt my feelings because even though I have a hard enamel shell on the outside to protect me from bacteria and germs, it doesn't shield me from the bitter sting of cruel words. There, little molar. Will we be tested on that stuff up there? This little tooth is asking. Okay, class. Now we're in for a real treat. Sally Incisor is going to read her report on primary teeth. Primary teeth by Sally Incisor. Primary teeth are also called baby teeth because that's what they are. Little bratty baby teeth. They all wiggled around so much that they fell right out of the mouth until there were none of them left. So us permanent teeth moved in instead. We will be there for a lot longer because we don't wiggle around at all. I don't know why those baby teeth were in there in the first place. Babies don't even need teeth. You never see them eating corn on the cob or anything like that. So then after they go live under a pillow until a tooth fairy lady hauls them off somewhere. And that is all I know about baby teeth. The end. By Sally Incisor. Thank you, Sally. Nice job. But actually, babies do need teeth. Baby teeth are very important for several reasons. Number one, they help develop the face and jaw. Number two, they help babies chew when they start to eat more solid food. And number three, baby teeth guided you permanent teeth into your proper position and kept the mouth healthy and clean. That is real swell, Doc. But who is this fairy of the teeth? Good question, Conan Canine. Let's watch this fun and informative videotape so we can learn more about her. Hello there, you cute little permanent teeth. This is the Tooth Fairy coming to you all the way from Toothland. It's my job to bring all the baby teeth here. When a baby tooth falls out, it gets placed under a pillow, which I've never understood. I practically suffocate sometimes trying to get it. After I take the tooth, I replace it with a little surprise, usually money. Then I tuck the tooth under my wing and we're off to Toothland. Well, that's about it for me. Oh, I almost forgot. There are free roller coaster rides on Tuesday nights, so stop by. Toodle-doo, Toothies. We want to go to Toothland. We want to go to Toothland. Settle down, Teeth. You can't go to Toothland. You're needed here. Oh, come on. Don't look so down in the mouth. We're going to the School of Dentistry a week from Friday. But right now, it's almost time for lunch. So let's break up into our 4 groups. Food cutters, the incisors. How many incisors do you know? Who can do this? Hi, Candy. Dr. Flossman, Preston Premolar is chewing bubble gum. See what I drew? Where do you come up with this stuff? Food terrors, the canines. Hi, Omar. Oh, I tore my pants again. My mom calls me a little terror. That's funny. Food crushers, premolars. I was the first place crusher in the tooth and field meet last week. Oh, really? Big deal. No way. Clap, clap. Not last night, but the night before. Food grinders, the molars. After we dine, would you care to discuss the benefits of fluoride? Most definitely. 1.407 times 3,987. 120. Ouch, he bit me. Blah. You're so weird. How'd you get so smart? I got a D- on my quiz. Can I wear your glasses? Peanut butter and onions again? Yes. Way to go, class. Get in there and eat. So, your incisors are the 4 top teeth and the 4 bottom teeth right in the middle. And these are your food cutters. When you take a bite of pizza or a bite of cookie, they cut the bite off. If you feel with your tongue, you'll feel a sharp ridge. It's kind of like a pair of scissors. Now your food terrors are your canines. They're the ones on the sides of your incisors. And they have a little bit of a sharper edge, like a pointy edge, like a vampire or a dog. So if you think about it, imagine you're eating beef jerky. And you're tearing it, right? Now, food crushers, what would you eat that you would need to crush? Your premolars are the ones right after your canines. and then your food grinders. If I'm eating a salad, I don't necessarily need to cut and tear. You know, it's not like meat. Meat is something that I would need to cut and tear. So I chomp on it back here in my molars. It kind of grinds that lettuce down till I can swallow it easily. Think about what dinosaur teeth look like. Now, dinosaurs that have sharp and pointy teeth and animals like sharks are meat eaters, right? But I want you to think about animals that eat plants. They have teeth that are more like our molars. They're flat, and they're made to grind teeth between them. So each different kind of tooth does a different kind of job. And because we have all of them, they give us a lot of different types of tearing and grinding and putting or taking food apart. So cafeteria, want to trade? Food fight! Bet I can run faster than you. Bet you can't. 3 pieces of cake, please, and a pie. Yuck, I don't like olives. Now look what color those teeth are. They're looking kind of dirty, aren't they? Hello, boys. Hello, sweet tooth. She thinks she's so sweet. Yeah. Psst. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm wedged in again. Whee! Recess. Last one, there's a rotten tooth. Great, they came back from recess. Well, 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 it looks like you all had a good lunch. But to stay strong and healthy, it's important to brush after meals. So what do you say we take out our toothbrushes and floss and clean ourselves up? I'm saving this for later. In this crazy world, who has time to brush? Sorry, the dog ate my toothbrush. Give it up, Doc. Brushing is for sissies. I'm allergic to toothpaste. Dr. Flossman, I have to use the little teeth room. What do you have for lunch? Do not disturb by asking me to brush. Very tired. All right then, class. Since you don't want to brush, why don't we open our books to the chapter on tooth decay. Tooth decay is caused by bacteria. Bacteria like to eat sugar. Candy and cookies have one kind of sugar, and foods like fruit, bread, pasta, and milk have other kinds of sugar. Bacteria eat all kinds, especially those that stick to teeth. Notice how some foods are not as sticky as they would seem to be. Not very sticky, apples, bananas, hot fudge sundaes. Sort of sticky, white bread, caramels, cream-filled sponge cake. Pretty sticky, jelly beans, plain donuts, raisins. Super sticky, granola bars, oatmeal cookies, potato chips. When lots of bacteria build up on the teeth, that's known as plaque. Plaque eats right through enamel, and if plaque keeps eating it, it means only one thing: a cavity. Look at those dirty teeth, not one to clean up. Now that's more like it. Teeth, go get that bacteria. Beat it, germs. Tooth farm. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Flossing, toothpaste. You have a chive on you. Oh dear, how embarrassing. Looking good. You look worn out. I'll take over. Thanks. Look at the toothbrushes. You look worn out. I'll take over. Thanks. Enough already. Hold still. Ooh, that tickles. funny, huh? Dr. Flossman, my cousin got a cavity once, and he cried and cried like a big baby. Well, Bubba Molar, a cavity can be painful, but a dentist can fix a cavity by drilling a hole into the damaged area of the tooth, clearing away the bacteria, and putting in a hard filling. Then it won't hurt anymore, and it's perfectly normal for a tooth to be frightened the first time it gets a cavity. I have bad breath. Here are some common reactions. 9 common reactions to cavities. Shock. Holy molar. Panic. Ah, get it off me, get it off me. Depression. Oh, I look dumb with a hole. Self-pity. Why me? Why not a premolar? Fear. A hole? I'm afraid of holes. Anger. Lousy bacteria. Blame. It's not my fault. It was that sweet tooth I dated last year. Denial. It's not a cavity. It's just a cute little pocket for me to keep all my favorite things in. Acceptance. Oh, well, what are you going to do? So funny. When a cavity is too small to see, a dentist will take an x-ray. An x-ray can show the inside of a tooth. It makes cavities easy to see. Don't you worry, teeth. Brushing with fluoride toothpaste and flossing keeps away most plaque. But you should visit the dentist once or twice a year for a checkup to make sure you're healthy and clean. An important reminder about dentists. A good dentist cleans and polishes teeth and gives them a new toothbrush. A bad dentist skips work to play golf and sends his brother, the construction worker, to take his place. I still love that one. Nice hair, Doc. Oh, please. Not funny. Lame-o. It looks like we'll have to clear out a few of these teeth if we're going to make room for that mini-mo. Sometimes, if teeth are crooked, a dentist will put braces on them to make them straight. Before, after. Now I can suck your blood. If a tooth gets broken, a dentist can repair it with a tooth-colored plastic to make it look like new. Class, I need to speak to the wisdom teeth for a minute in the hallway, but when I get back, be ready to give your reports on teeth throughout history. So he's out in the hallway with the wisdom teeth. Hey, listen, I've really enjoyed having you wisdom teeth in class, but I'm going to pull you out and send you on to higher learning. You already know all this stuff, and you're probably bored out of your minds. You're the last 4 teeth in the mouth, but by far the wisest. Go forth. Do great things. To chew is to be. If a tooth is traveling north at 50 miles per hour, I chew, therefore I am. Now, most people that I know have not got their wisdom teeth anymore. Usually our mouths are too small or they are laying funny, and so I had my wisdom teeth cut out when I was 19 years old. And I know my mom did, and I'm pretty sure my dad did too, and my brother. Most people do. Or I probably shouldn't say that most people do, because that is not something that I am positive of. But most people that I know have had their wisdom teeth cut out. I'm back, class, so let's hear those reports. Ancient Egyptians believed that a mixture of onions, spices, and incense would cure a toothache. In the 9th century, Mayans filed their teeth into different shapes and decorated them with jewels. In 1570, Queen Elizabeth received a gift of 6 gold toothpicks to clean her teeth. In the early 1600s, Japanese women blackened their teeth to show loyalty to their husbands. Could you imagine? In the Middle Ages, Apollonia became the patron saint of dentistry. She said if someone with a toothache mentioned her name, the pain would go away. In the 1500s, people could get their hair cut, wounds treated, and teeth pulled by their barber. George Washington, the first president of the United States, had lots of dental problems. By 1796, he had lost all but one of his teeth. He had dentures made of elephant ivory, hippopotamus tusks, and cow teeth. Not wood, as you may have heard. The dentures had sharp hooks, screws, and springs that made it hard for him to smile. Excellent job, Teeth. I'm so proud of you. And I know this is long, but thanks for hanging in there with me. Ring! Well, rinse, gargle, and spit in a cup. We're done for the day, Teeth. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. Now don't forget your homework. And don't forget to brush. Yeah, whatever. Out of my way. Yippee! It's the end of their school day. The end. Now, true or false? Army soldiers protect teeth from bacteria and germs. Is that true or false? False. We don't have army soldiers protecting our teeth. True or false? Healthy teeth should be holy and green. False. They should not be holy and green. Baby teeth guide permanent teeth into position. True or false? True. Our baby teeth help our grown-up teeth know where to go. Fruit, bread, pasta, and milk have sugar in them. True or false? True, they do. Bacteria like to eat sugar. True or false? True. A dentist can fix a cavity by putting a bandage on it and giving it a kiss. True or false? False. Teeth should have a checkup once or twice a year by a mechanic. False. Mechanics work on cars, not teeth. A dentist is who you should see. Number 8. An X-ray can show the inside of a tooth. True or false? True. Number 9. George Washington had teeth made out of rocks and twigs. False. His teeth were made out of elephant tusks and hippopotamus teeth. Number 10. Marshmallow is the softest part of the tooth. True or false? False. The pulp is the softest part. Anyway, I know that was a long read aloud, but I hope you learned something, especially the fact that we have different kinds of teeth and what the parts of the tooth are. Those are two things that you guys will be learning a little bit more with me this week. Have a great day.